Guys, welcome to 2025. We're starting off great in the Discord server. Guys, this is the type of trades you are going to be seeing on a regular basis on the Discord server. If you're not part of it, I mean, you're missing out, right? Because this is basically free money given to you just by hopping on my live streams on the Discord server. But what we're going to do today is I'm going to explain to you how I identified this trade. And I'm going to be honest, guys, like this trade here, like if we held it, I didn't hold it. But if we did, that's like almost a 1 to 5 risk to reward ratio. Like, and I think it's gonna keep going higher to possibly even like a 1 to 7 whistle ratio. However, on the Discord server, we marked up this high as being a significant level. Obviously, clearly got smashed, like gold moving crazy, like always. But obviously, I also didn't want to trade during news. Like today's news day, and I didn't want to trade during news because it means higher volatility. In this case, volatility is going towards in our favor, but sometimes it just doesn't go in our favor. So I didn't want to hold the trade for that long, but still trade was amazing, a really good trade. And I'm going to break it down to you and show you exactly what I saw and how you guys could do the same thing at home and basically print money, guys. Like it's a printing money scheme. Okay, so let's just go back to just before we entered the market. So first thing first, we need to understand the daily bias, like what's going on today, like literally what is happening, like there's no point trying to look for trade setups if you don't know the general direction of the market. So in my case, I knew that we're bearish. Like I did mention to the Discord server, like we are definitely bearish in the market. Obviously, price creating liquidity sweep here, a nice, push to the downside breaker structure. Like we definitely are going down. However, for the past few days, we have seen a retracement. Like we are currently going through a retracement. So even though we are bearish, I am going to be bullish on the daily bias because we have created highs and lows and obviously highs again and lows again, right? So that's my thought. So overall, like on the weekly, we are bearish. On the daily, we then turn into bullish. So then I'm looking at like, okay, the 4 hours. Are we still bullish? Well, yes, we are very much bullish. We have had highs and lows, and then we finally broke some sort of structure. We finally broke these highs right here. So that's straight away like telling me, okay, amazing, right? So now I'm scaling in, like we're still on the 4 hour. We broke these highs. We had a nice liquidity sweep here, you know, lovely structure towards the upside, broke the highs, amazing, cool, whatever. Okay, but that was last week. I'm looking at that was before the New Year's, right? Now I'm looking at cool, what is the setup that we have today? So we're scaling in, we're having a look, okay? And we already know that we're looking for buys. So we're not gonna look for anything on a seller's point of view. We're gonna try and look for anything that will get me to buy this pair right now, right? So London Open right over here, and I can see that we created highs on London Open. So I marked it out as highs. If price breaks this high, amazing. And then I started to notice that price did some sort, if I just scale into the 5 minutes, price ended up creating a low, right? And then initially we had the liquidity sweep and then breaker structure. So if I just quickly like cancel this out for you guys, let's just, yeah, replay it right here. Okay. Let me just close this, clear the chart so you guys can actually visually see. So so right now we had the push to the upside, right? Clearly internal structure broken, right? This structure right here broken, okay? Price went up. Actually, the highs are over here, okay? So price ended up breaking above, right? And then price ends up coming down. I missed out this opportunity. London Open, I didn't trade here. I do my live streams around 10 a.m. UK time. So I didn't see that. However, price ended up, it continued up, giving us a good bullish signal. And then it came right back down. So for me, this is like, okay, cool. This right here is getting liquidated again. Okay, so we then created these lows over here. Price didn't push up, okay? It didn't give me that signal. Price ended up coming down and giving me that liquidity sweep. And not only that, price ended up breaking above. This is my entry protocol. This is like, okay, we are definitely looking for some sort of entry. Okay. So I looked for maybe like, I did look for some sort of fair value gap, right? I saw the fair value gap, and I also saw that we had, if I draw up the order block quickly, we did have this order block right here as well. Now, I did want to, because it's Newsday, I didn't want to like scale into here because I knew there'll be a high volatility. So as soon as price decided to break, which I think it ends up doing, there we go. As soon as price ended up breaking, I ended up entering the trade right here. Okay, I literally ended up entering the trade. It was a bit of a risky trade, but I knew that because we have our stop loss this low, it's pretty cool. And so next, as soon as I executed the entry, I told the Discord server, I then said to myself, okay, cool, where's the next targets? Now for me, I like to go on a little bit higher time frame to really see the targets. And I saw that we had the 50 minutes highs over here, which is also great confirmation that price is going up. And then we also have this 4-hour high over here. This is a 4-hour high, okay? 4-hour high right here, okay? On the 50-minute chart, we have a high right here. And then I also, just prior to that, we did have some sort of supply and demand within the zone. So basically an order block, okay? And we have liquidity at these highs. So I said to myself, okay, cool. This trade right here is like, it's too short for me. I can't hold the trade for too long. And I know that I guarantee no price is going to this level. So I said, cool, what's a realistic approach? So this is a 1-to-1. So I said, okay, when price gets to this level and breaks above this level, we can move our stop loss to break even, okay? Then I said, well, the next level would obviously be the low of here, which is obviously this liquidity right here. That gives me a 1-to-2, still nice, but I like the 1-to-3. And then this level right here perfectly marked out a nice 1-to-3 right here. And I could have continued. I did have price routing for these highs right here, and then obviously next highs right here. We did have price routing there. If I held, amazing trade, 1-to-5 risk to ratio. I didn't get to hold, but the Discord server, some of these traders, they did hold the trade. So congratulations to them. They made good profit. But still, a good 3R trade, amazing trade. And so we ended up clearing out first liquidity. You can actually clearly just see the rest is just history, guys. We ended up clearing first liquidity right here. Boom, pushing up. Second liquidity was a bit of a, okay, cool, price might go to the downside because obviously I did understand news is coming. And I said to myself that, okay, we're going to wait until obviously price breaks above. On the 5-minute time frame, we did have a lot of sellers selling here, and this is actually a prime example to anyone that's trying to sell against the market. Like, if you're going to sell, and I know a lot of sellers here expected the market to, break down these lows, that's not going to occur, guys. Like, as a trader, especially because I've been trading for so long, like, if the daily bias is bullish or the 4 hours bullish, the 1 hour's bullish, don't look for sells. Like, literally, don't look for sells. Literally only look for buys, because you're going to end up, 4-hour highs, cool, understandable. We had a nice, push to the downside, 2 very strong bearish candlesticks, but it didn't break structure, number one, right? These lows, and I was even just explaining it to Discord server, these lows did not get, like, they got swept. It got liquidity swept. But this right here was just a smart money trap. This right here is a trap to all the traders that thought, okay, cool, we're at the 4-hour high, price is going down due to the weekly bearish move. However, the 4 hours, the 1 hour, the 50 minutes, they're all bullish, giving us bullish signals. And so in that case, they ended up like basically losing out on the trade. Now, just a quick thing, guys, just something to keep in your head as well. Like, this fair value gap right here, this 5-minute fair value gap, you can see, like, even if you did miss out on this entry and you did see this push to the upside, which is another thing that you can add onto your entry protocol, seeing this 5-minute tap in here is just extra confluences that price is definitely going up. Like, when I saw this, I was like, because I took partials over here. I also broke even on some of my trading accounts. There was one trading account I let the trade run because I just wanted to see, if it can reach here. And it tapped into this fair value gap, and as soon as I saw that rejection on that fair value gap, I was like, I'm in the bag. Like, we are making money today. Like, that's just how it is. And so even if you did miss out on this entry right here, the market gives you so many like entries, especially when it's about to make a rally to the upside. Like, you got to understand, guys, like, don't rush your entries, but obviously don't be too patient, but don't rush your entries, because the market gives you so many entry like execution levels. So it's trying to sweep in every trader, right? And it's giving you every single opportunity. Now, there's two sides to it, right? There's a side where people will look at opportunities, and there's sides to it where it's like a lot of trades will get stopped out. You want to be to the side where a lot of traders are looking at opportunities. So you want to be patient. And then obviously once this got cleared, I was like, cool, we're definitely going up. And then you can actually see over here as well. We ended up sweeping these highs right here. We ended up sweeping these highs. And then you can literally see, like, right here, price ended up doing another fair value gap. Price ends up tapping into this fair value gap and then continuing to push to the upside. Like, guys, these are like, this is literally how your trades are going to be. And is amazing how, like, just seeing it is just so many confluences in this trade. And if I wanted to, I wish I did, guys. Unfortunately, I didn't, but it is what it is. Like, this trade is still, like, this is why daily bias is so important, because it's still going in your direction. So let's say you did close partials right here and you let the trade continue to run, you basically would have right now, you would have like a 1 to almost 6 risk ratio. You know, that's basically almost passing one phase of a prop firm, you know. So it's very, very important. We are just starting off the year. We are going to see crazy trades like this, but it's very, very important to have the general direction in place. If you don't have the general direction in place, you are going to just always be rooting for the opposite side. And you know, as I like, I'll just quickly show you, like, if you are trying to trade, let's say the signals are, you know, bullish, the retracement's always going to be smaller than the actual push, the next leg, right? So if we are in a bullish market, right, if you are going to trade these retracements, it's much smaller than having, you know, the legs of the trade. So if you are in a bullish market bias, make sure you're going for a bullish trade, a buying trade. If it's a bearish market, go for a selling trade, right? But don't, like, again, like a lot of trades over here, they're like, oh, price is going down. They see this 4-hour highs, and it's like, it's not the case, guys. Like, you got to look at the higher time frames. Don't trade based on just the 5-minute, you know, oh, price is going down because we broke this miniature you know, break of structure, basically. Like, don't look at it like that, because you're going to be on the wrong side of the market. Yes, market will go in your direction, but not for long. You will end up losing your trade or getting stopped at break even, which most of the time not many traders do that. Okay, so once price went above here, move stop loss to break even, and then we just let it ride. And then we ended up closing trades right here, which gives us a nice almost 1 to 3 risk ratio, which is a great start to the new year's, guys. But if you guys are watching till now and you like these type of trades, make sure you click the link in the description below and join the Discord server. And guys, if you are watching this if you're watching this video and you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe, because you're going to see more profitable traders like this. I'm going to show you everything. I'm going to show you the wins, the losses, and everything. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Make sure you like the video, and I'll see you guys in the next trade breakdown.